What's up, Hearthstone fans? Welcome back to another episode of The Curve, where we draw the biggest headlines from this past weekend on Curve. I'm your host, Falcone. Let's do this. Before we get to recapping this past weekend, we have to give a big shout out to Dog, who won the inaugural Masters Tour in Las Vegas. He climbed his way through 12 grueling Swiss rounds and then made it out of his group to face off against the 2017 World Champion, Tom 60229. After a quick 2-0, Dog met Gallon in the finals, and then after 4 games, Dog walked away with the victory to become the first ever Masters Tour champion. In the Asia-Pacific region, Alutemu sits comfortably on top of the A division with an 8-2 record. While he hasn't yet clinched a spot in the playoffs, he is very close. If he can manage to snag 2 more wins next week, he will have a guaranteed spot, as most of his division peers are medaling in the 5-5 range. Division B, on the other hand, is a little less clean cut, so be sure to catch all of the games in the next 2 weeks to see who makes it out. It took until week 5, but Hearthstone Grandmasters no longer has an undefeated player. Finamino entered the weekend a perfect 8-0 with matchups against Silvername and Calento to extend his streak, but it wasn't in the cards. After sneaking by Silvername, Fino fell to Calento 2-0. He now sits as the Grandmasters best at 9-1. It seems like Team Liquid has everything going for them in the Americas region. After claiming the trophy in Las Vegas, Dog came back to Grandmasters and claimed 2 more Ws and the #1 spot in his division. Teammate Frozen also won his 2 games this weekend and now has a tied record with division leader Eddie. In this week's meta moment, we're going to highlight the Holy Wrath Paladin. Despite seeing a myriad of rogues this weekend, 3 brave souls, Viper, Eddie, and Raze, brought the Paladin. The archetype went a respectable 4-2, both losses to warriors. The wins were all 2-0s over a hunter, a rogue, and a pair of mages. While the deck had clear difficulties against the warrior because of the armor gain, the matchup against the rest of the field was surprisingly consistent. It's hard to say if we'll see an overwhelming amount of paladins in the coming weeks, but it should be noted that this archetype had a lot of good tools to beat the most popular decks this week. The abundance of healing and immunity gave the class time to withstand the aggressive rogue decks, while the numerous AoE clears were easily able to eradicate both big and small minion boards. If you missed any of the Grandmasters action, you can check out the VODs at our YouTube page, youtube.com/Hearthstone Esports. Grandmasters resumes this weekend. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. That's it for us. We'll see you in the tavern.